What's up, guys? Reverend Singh here today, and we got another episode of the Minecraft Trials. Today we are doing episode, what is this, 21? 21. Man, the age I wish I was. No, I actually just turned 20 this past Monday. Thanks to everyone who did actually wish me a happy birthday. It meant a lot to me. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I feel absolutely no different at all. So if you guys are looking at turning 20, don't. Or looking forward to turning 20, don't, because it's no different. But I have done a lot of work, and I mean work as in lots of mining. I haven't really done any building, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the payout from all of that work was. Boom! 64 diamonds, actually 68 diamonds total, 11 emeralds, and now I actually only found like 4 or 5 emerald blocks. It's just that I got a silk touch pickaxe. Actually, I found more diamonds, and I made a bunch of pickaxes and enchanted them using my skeleton spawner and stuff like that. And I ended up getting a silk touch and also a fortune 2. I did have like a fortune 3 and efficiency 4 on breaking, and 2 efficiency 4 on breakings. Like this one right here. I had like 2 of these. I had 1 efficiency 3 on breaking 3, and then I had maybe like 1 other one. But I ended up trapping myself into a bunch of lava, and let me go show you why that happened. Ooh, my bad. Missed the button there. Let me go show you where exactly that would have happened, because this is basically where I got them all. This is obviously my mob spawner. I decided that I was gonna start strip mining because it was already pretty close to the ground. This is actually only like 1 or 2 off bedrock right now, and I just started strip mining. These things go on forever, and I haven't even gone through and cleared them out yet. As you can see, there's still some lapis right here, there's some redstone right here, some iron. I gotta go through and clear all these out. Some gold right there, really huge gold mine. Ended up getting tons of diamonds, and not only did I do these 4 lanes here really far, they're not all even either. Some of them go farther, some of them don't. I also went up and did this line right here. I don't think I'm finished with this one yet, if I remember correctly. This was just the one I was doing until I wanted to hit a stack of diamonds before I started this episode. 1, because I wanted to go and get some armor. So as you can see, I'm level 71. I wanted to wait till I got to 90 so I could do at least 3 pieces of armor and enchant them. But it was just taking too long, and I wanted to get this video done today. So yeah, here we are. But that's my skeleton spawner, and it's been working perfectly. I just go ahead and I stand right here, and I can go ahead. I play like Star Wars, the Old Republic while I'm waiting here, or I'll watch a movie, or do whatever else while I'm sitting there, and then I'll just come back every once in a while and kill a bunch of them and get tons of experience. So I did drop a piece of meat. There you are, meat. Alright, so but that's pretty much everything I've been doing, and it's paid out, guys. It really has. So legit diamonds, that's how you get tons of diamonds legit, guys, relatively fast. It can be pretty boring, and especially really annoying, because that's where I went dead. Yeah, I went dead right there. From the lava and lost all my stuff was because I got trapped in lava in one of those skinny little things. I might want to make the armor before I enchant it, huh? But yeah, so it's very dangerous. Always gotta have buckets of water and stuff like that. So as sad as I am to see this perfect stack of 64 go away, I gotta do it. I gots to do it, man. It's just too easy to die. Nonetheless, I am gonna make all 4 pieces of armor, just so I can have, all 4 pieces of armor, essentially. And there we go. I'm gonna put the 4 right there. Alright, so I'm trying to decide if I want to do the boots or the helmet as the last one later on. And I think I'm gonna do the helmet for respiration, but because I know the boots can give you like decreased fall damage, I think, and also like Firewalker or something like that decreases. This one looks good. Let's go ahead. First one. Fire protection 4. That's kind of a bummer. I was hoping just for regular protection. That would have been... There we go. That's what I was hoping for on my chest plate. So I actually might go ahead and make another chest plate later on. But obviously we cannot do any more enchantments, so that kind of sucks. But nonetheless, we got some pretty beast armor right now. I will definitely be going back to the strip mines to get more diamonds and make more armor and stuff like that to be uber. So yep, let me go ahead and go upstairs and put these in my drawer, as I like to call it. My jewelry box. Boom. Right there, and that's where they're gonna go, my rares. And then actually I think I might have some extras in my explorer's box, because I did 2 boxes for rares. I put one up here for when I come back from nope, nothing. Bummer. That is a bummer. Okay, so we don't need Silk Touch, and that efficiency is gonna go bye-bye very soon. So we're gonna need to grab. I'm gonna grab that one. I am actually gonna have to get a new pickaxe here soon, so that's kind of a bummer. Now I did save actually my area, my water basically for that area out there. And you know what? Since I'm here, I need shovels. Do I have any? Yes, I do have iron. Good. All right. Sticks. I need to make a bunch of shovels. So basically, the equipment you're going to need is obviously armor, a ton of, well, not a ton of torches, but a decent amount of torches. Like half a stack will do fine, I'm sure. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have an enchanting diamond shovel, it doesn't really matter what type of shovel. It's just, I don't want to spend diamonds on it if I can't enchant it. So, I'm just going to make iron shovels. Irons! The irons! Alright, there we go. That's pretty much all you're going to need tool-wise. Yeah, obviously you're going to need buckets and water and stuff like that. I got the boxes here for, I don't know, for some reason. And obviously you're going to need pickaxes. And let me think, is there anything else we're going to need? Oh, yes, you're going to need signs. Lots, I think like 18 signs, if I remember correctly. And to make a sign, you need wooden planks and sticks. It's pretty simple to make a sign. You just go there and there. No, sorry, not there. Go there and there, and then you got to fill these up. And yeah, it costs a decent amount to make them. I think I have some, but not too many. So I'm gonna go ahead and make like, I don't know, we'll go 5 to there. There we go. That's actually almost a whole stack, so that'll work. A stack of signs is 16, which kind of sucks. I think they should just do like 64, or yeah, they should just do 64 in my opinion. Anything else I need? Nope, that's pretty much it, and you're ready to go. So you got your signs, you got a decent amount of signs, you got your buckets and your water. You're gonna need, if you're going there fresh off, like right out off the bat with nothing there and ready to go, like I already have my water there, my water source. You're gonna need 2 buckets of water so you can make an infinite water source, which I'll show you how to do that. It's real simple, super easy. Then obviously shovels for any dirt and gravel you might find, and then pickaxes. This is going to be a long video, as you guys can probably already tell. I'm not going to do this all in this episode. There's going to be 2 parts to this because it can actually take a while to do this and explain it all properly. So here we are at, this is actually the skeleton spawner right here, and it goes that way. And then so I want this one to go this way and then come out that way. So hopefully I do not end up hitting my mine. If I do, I'm just going to have to restart and rebuild the whole thing, which kind of sucks. But anyway, so here's my water source. And let me show you how to make an infinite water source real quick. We'll do it right here just for now. Get this stuff out of the way. Oh, look, iron! Give that to me. I want it. I want it. I want it. Get out of my way. Where'd it go? Oh, I must have grabbed it real quick there. Anyway, alright, I got it. So you need to dig out a spot of 4x4. Or 2x2, technically. It's 2x2. 4 blocks, 2x2. You need to put 1 bucket of water in that corner, and then you need to put 1 bucket of water in this corner, and there you go. Infinite water source. So that's how you make an infinite water source, guys, for when you're doing the thing here. Actually, I said a couple buckets, like 2 buckets will do you good. That's good to get you started. I just realized if you want the actual building process of making the tower to go faster, then bring a couple buckets, like 5 or 6 or 7. That'll help a lot because you need to use water a lot. Right. Whatever, it's good enough for me. I don't really care about that coal. I got tons of coal. I think I have like an entire crate of coal somewhere from the strip mining. It's pretty nuts. Oh crap! Get out of my way, you fool! Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in, and I'm gonna take this guy because he's in my way, and apparently I didn't grab any other things. That sucks. Alright, we'll fill it in with something else. So, you're going to want to get rid of this chest here, because they are unimportant. I had stuff in that one from when I found this place, and it was kind of dumb of me to leave it here, but I did. So, suck it up, paper. Suck it. Choking on my own spit. My bad, guys. Alright, so what is this guy on? This guy's on 2. I'm going to have to move this guy over. What the fudge am I stuck on? What? That's so weird. Retarded. Alright, so I'm going to have to go move this guy over here. I'm going to move him, like, right here. Actually, no, I'm just going to hold them because I'm not sure how much room. I don't have much room to work with here. So, anyway, I can leave that out. So, getting down to the nitty-gritty of the actual building process. If you have all the stuff ready to go and whatnot, you start from the center. Now, you got to count out. So, you see 1, 2, 3, and then it's the wall. 1, 2, 3, and then it's the wall. You need it to be 4 and then the wall. So basically, we got to knock out each wall 1 block. So I'm going to knock this wall out, and it's going to get rid of your torches. So that's why you got to be ready to put the torches back up. You don't want it to get too dark, otherwise they all start spawning in, and then it's all havoc and mayhem, and they try to kill you, and you got to light it back up, and it's just very obnoxious. So make sure you got light going on. Being a little excessive with the light like this is not bad, so if you want to be excessive with it, feel free, because that's what I do. Oh look, more freaking coal. Oh, doesn't it just warm your freaking heart? Anyway, moving on. So we're gonna go ahead and knock these out. Now, while I'm knocking these out, I'm actually going to answer the question. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna answer the question yet. I'm gonna wait till we get to the floor, because the floor is gonna take even longer to knock out, and then I will do the question. Now, I'm going to skip the whole I am like OCD about, you know, textures and then matching and stuff, because literally I knocked out all the walls. I knocked out 2 walls out in the skeleton spawner and filled in the second wall with all matching blocks, because that's just how I roll. I'm a little OCD like that. But since we are on a time crunch and we got to get this done in 2 episodes, hopefully most of it done this episode, I will not be doing that. So there you go. If you go in the middle, you will notice 1, 2, 3, 4, then wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, then wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's basically, this should be the complete center. It will be the 5th block from each wall in each direction. That's what you need. That is absolutely perfecto. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to patch this up a little bit here with some of the blocks I got, just to fill it in so we can see the shape properly. And because we are going to have to go back out there to get water, so I'm going to actually leave. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to knock out these 2 right here, just so we can get out and get some water, because we're going to have to get those. And then from here, we got to do the floor, and I'm going to fill these in just for the sake of showing you guys. We need to go 2 down. So basically, the spawner has to be above our head. So that was a mistake. I didn't mean to hit that one. So like this, essentially. Go 1, 2, boom. Now it's above you. So you go 2 down, and then you just dig out the entire floor 2 down. So we got some dirt here, so we're going to have to get our shovels out, because I don't feel like wasting some damage on this pickaxe on gravel and dirt. But anyway, that's what you got to do. So now, since we're doing the floor, and you guys just copy what I'm doing, essentially, and you'll be good to go. I forgot to take this chest out. My bad. I'm going to go ahead and answer today's question. Today's question comes from Excalibur9271. He was in the last one, actually, but he asked another really good question for this episode. And the reason why it's really good is because I'm actually I play an instrument avidly. I love playing this instrument, and I don't want to give away the answer before I actually answer the question, so I'm just calling it the instrument. Anyway, moving on. He asked, what is your favorite instrument and why? Well, I like the guitar. And why is that my favorite? Well, because I play it, pretty much. And why did I choose to play that one? Because Guitar Hero, pretty much. I always liked rock music. I was always really into rock. Oh, gotta get shovel out. I was really into rock music and stuff like that, classic rock, hard rock stuff. And then eventually I really got into heavy metal, actually, like metalcore. And bands like August Burns Red, Devil's Prada, freaking All That Remains. Well, I'm not sure if they're actual metal. I don't really listen to All That Remains too much. The freaking Still Remains. As Early Dying. That's the name of the band I was trying to think of for some reason. You know, tons of bands like that. Most of those aren't actually in my top 5. I'm just naming bands off the top of my head right now. And we're almost done with the floor. And I really got into that. And it's just, guitar was just freaking awesome. And I loved guitar. So I just, you know, basically taught myself, and I fell in love with it. So guitar is my favorite instrument. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what is your favorite instrument and why. And I'll put, maybe if I like your answers, I'll put it in the end of the next video. I do not have any answers from last time because we only had like 2 people actually answer it, and I just felt like it's just 2 people. Anyway, oh, I should probably explain this. My bad. So basically, you need to it looks like it's about to spawn something. It did spawn something. Alright, we need to put more light up. Lights! Get away! Get away, you monster! See, that's what happens if it's not light enough. They just spawn in here. Not by a buttload or boatload like they can if it's completely dark. But they do spawn in. Die, fool! You need to die! Man, he's tough. He's a tough one. Alright, so. Now that you have the entire room cleared out, this is what it looks like. 2 down, etc., 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 blah, 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 blah. Super easy part. So, basically, we want it to go this way. So, we take 2 buckets of water. We put one in the corner right here, 1 block down from the ceiling. That's just where I like to put it. One right here in the corner, 1 block down from the ceiling. Now, look how the water flows. It's all flowing towards the center, kind of like this. These are all diagonal. This is straight forward. This one's straight, but that's okay. You'll see what happens in a second here. And then yeah, and basically, so when they spawn, they fall and they get pushed right towards the center. Now, once you do that, you see where the blocks are kind of like cut out, like here where the water stops. You want to dig all these out basically, because it needs to go down 1. And you'll see in a second, so it makes it all the way a wall, basically, is what happens. So we're going to go ahead and knock these out like that. Now, later on, we're going to go ahead, we're going to knock that out, and basically all the corners that are there now. Oh my gosh, freaking coal, man. It's everywhere. But we're not going to do that yet because the water is just going to get in our way while we're doing it. So, line up with the center. And then you're going to go this way, and you're going to go 2 in. 2 in or 3 in? 2, 1, 2... 3. I want to say 3 in. I'm gonna say 3 in. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 3 in. No, I'm gonna go with 2 in. I'm gonna go with 2 in. If it doesn't work with 2 in, guys, just do 3 in. Basically, and then you're gonna start digging straight up. Now I'm gonna have to fill that in. That's my area, basically, where all the stuff is. You're gonna dig straight up. Now let me get up here and patch that in a little bit. I need to do this so I can get out. And I'm going to go ahead and fill this in right here. Alright, there we go. This episode is going to end around 3 minutes from now. So 20-minute long episode for you guys. Part 1. Anyway, so here's how I do it. I dig up as high as it allows me to dig. Stack them up and dig up even more. Now, I did not count my blocks, which I'm supposed to do. So that's my bad. Basically, you need to go 23 blocks up. And I can't remember if it's 23 or 24 they need to drop. They're zombies. They're actually tougher than skeletons, so we're going to have to count that out. But that's easy to fix. So we're going to go 23 at least up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're up, and then we got to hit these. So we're on 8 right now. And then we're going to go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we need to dig up some more. Go up some more. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then we need to go up a little bit more. And then 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Alright, so we are all the way at the top. Now, I'm going to go ahead and you want to dig up 1. You need a space of 3 at least for the beginning part here. I do 3 just because it's easier for them to not get stuck, essentially. And then you got to go 1, 2, at least 3 over. And then you got to go down 1 like that. And then you dig these 2 out like so. And then we dig down right here. But we're going to do that a little bit later. We're going to go ahead and dig back down this thing, and we're going to go essentially start stacking these up. Now, I'm probably going to end the video here for this part because it's pretty self-explanatory. Once I show you the few times, you guys can go ahead and do it. Plus, it's really boring to watch, essentially. So, you need to go out, and you need to get your buckets of water. So, we need to get our staircase back here so we can get back out and get water. And you come back here, fill up your buckets of water, as many as you have, preferably more than 2. Because I was stupid and wasn't paying attention. And here's how you get this started. Now, this is called the elevator method. There are other methods, but this is really like the best one I've seen, and it works good and it's really cool. But you put 1 sign there at the very bottom, 1 sign right there, and then 1 sign right there. And once you do that, you stick your water right there in the center, and that creates that. Now, what happens now is when we block, like take out all these blocks here and the water starts flowing down, it's going to push them all the way in here. They're going to hit this, and mobs naturally try to swim out of water so they don't drown. And they're just going to swim up. And by the time they get completely out of this water, you hit this water, because you put them there, and then what you do when you stack it up is you put another sign here, and then you'll put more water here, and then you'll put another sign up here. Not right there. That's my bad. One block ahead of this, you put one right there, and put water where this thing is at right here. And basically, you just do that all the way up to the very top. Now, I am going to not. I advise you guys to not try and figure out the top because it is a little bit tricky sometimes. So if you do not know how to do this, just look it up or wait for the next episode. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will be going right into part 2. I'll hopefully get part 2 up like a little bit after this one. So yeah, hope you guys helping you guys out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to ask me a question. You might end up in the next video like Excalibur did today. And also, don't forget to answer today's question of what's your favorite instrument and why. Your answers, if they are good, I might put them in the end of the next video. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, I've been Rubber State, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.